Hi guys, good morning. To most of you who are in class just now, and for those of you who are in this class only, today we are going to be doing. Last week we did health ICT, we did funding in healthcare. Today we shall do. Today we shall do. Should we do quality? Today we're gonna do primary healthcare. Just hold 1 minute. That's important call. Right. So today we are going to do primary healthcare, and there is supposed to be a in your lectures there was supposed to be a document. Let's you all should have it. Um, Let me. Do you all have a PDF primary healthcare a PDF primary healthcare um, attachment as well? Can someone confirm for me that there is a PDF on primary healthcare? Because the PowerPoint that you have there is one that I did, which was a condensation of the original material. But just confirm with me if you don't have it, I'll have to pull it up. I can put it up on my email, and I could email someone with it. Let me just waiting on someone to confirm that there is a there is a it's part of the ICT lecture. Really? The ICT lecture had. I don't. That's not. Let me check this. No, the ICT lecture, unless I sent it to you all via email already, but the ICT PowerPoint I have here do have anything on primary healthcare. Let me pull it. Let me, what you guys are saying here? Right. Is it that? Um, Hold on, eh? Let me. Right here, I'm seeing it here. I don't know if you all don't have this PDF file. Karina, I'm going to send it to you now so you can forward it to your classmates, right? So I'll have to now open this. No, this is not it. Oh, this is it. This is it. This is it. It's, I mean, okay, okay. This is the, how do I save this now? All right, Karina, I'm sending it to you. Right. So I sent that. Well, I think that's it, Dylan. I guess you'll. Hmm, my apologies. It is that I just got a little mixed up with the naming. All right. Yes. So you all do have it. Okay. You all do have it. My apologies. So this PowerPoint presentation that we're going to go through is a condensation of that lecture into. So Dylan, I think that's the same thing that I got mixed up with the name. So right, okay, good. So everybody has it. Okay, good. So that PowerPoint, that PDF file the is what was used to create the PowerPoint lecture I'm about to do on primary healthcare. All right. So let's get into it. Sorry about that delay. So primary healthcare, or PHC, is defined as essential healthcare, and there's a long definition there. You all do have the PowerPoint. This wasn't part of your lecture your presentation package. You want me to send the PowerPoint that I'm using right now too? Okay, so I just sent Karina the PowerPoint that I have up right now. I saw a message coming through the group asking which PowerPoint it is. So it's a dark blue, green slash green background PowerPoint presentation. Right, so you all got it? Okay, good. What a delay. Right, so All right, so primary healthcare. It feels so fresh because I did this in summer, so it just feels very fresh in my mind. So if during classes, guys, you might I might think I said it to you all. It's just because it's very fresh from summer because summer just only recently completed. Right. So primary healthcare is defined as essential healthcare based on practical, scientifically sound, socially acceptable methods and technology made universally accessible to individuals and families in the community through their full participation and at a cost that the community and country can afford to maintain at every stage of development in the spirit of self-reliance and self-determination. Well, what a long definition. It is a very long definition, but I want you to remember some key features of the definition, some key words of the definition. Essential healthcare. And it is a granted assumption that essential healthcare must always be based on practical, scientifically sound principles. Socially acceptable methods and technology, yes. I'm saying this because I want everyone to appreciate scientifically sound. And we know immediately who can come to mind or the group of people that can come to mind when we speak of not being scientifically sound. So it's essential healthcare based on scientifically sound. And this does not, and I repeat, this does not include self proclaimed doctors, herbalists, um, persons in the community who think that they can heal. I want to emphasize this point up front that it is something, and we go back to the definition again. It talks about community. It's a community-based participation and a cost of the community. And I want you to not mix up that with people in your community who might purport themselves to be um, healers, for want of a better phrase. The herbalists and the spiritual healers and the people who just rub and crack. And these things are commonplace in the Caribbean and our country. So I want you to appreciate that primary healthcare is essential healthcare based on scientifically sound principles, socially acceptable technology and methods, but it must be scientifically sound. I want you all to get that through your heads immediately off the bat. It must be universally accessible. Access, one of the most common features or the most common feature of primary healthcare is access to healthcare. Access is the most important feature of primary healthcare. And when we say access, we mean simply the ability, the ability of a person to physically get to and utilize a healthcare service. All right. We had a very lively discussion with, I believe it was, who was this? This was Precious, or this was Leandra, one of you guys. That we was talking about how the hand wash sinks will improve in the healthcare status, and I spoke about we spoke about the access to areas to wash hands and how that has improved on our healthcare status. So access to individuals and families in the community. So it's a community-based healthcare effort that's scientifically sound, that provides essential healthcare, to the community participation, and at a cost that the community and the country can afford to maintain. So you're looking at cost, you're looking at community, you're looking at accessible, you're looking at scientifically sound, and in every stage of the in the spirit of self-reliance and self-determination. So the objective of primary healthcare is to ensure that communities are able to be self-reliant and to provide themselves with essential healthcare to provide themselves with essential healthcare at a cost that they can afford, at a cost that they can afford, and it must be accessible to them. So the guiding principle is that every guys, let's just take a quick break. Let's just take a quick break so I could assist in settling some things down in the background. I don't know if you all are hearing any. Are you all hearing anything in the background? Yes, no. Let's yeah. So yeah. So let me just okay. Let me just go and just assist with that, and I will come back. Okay. All right. So I'll be back. Just so we'll take a break now. So we'll break now and return at 10. But we return at we return at 10:50. Right.